Hi, I'm Holly Andrews, Integrative Nutrition Health Coach and Executive Wellness Coach. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the kitchen. It is hot outside, and that means I don't want to have to turn on the oven. I don't want to have to heat the house up. So I am constantly looking for meals that I can easily throw together, either without the stove or maybe on the grill. Something simple but still nourishing and good for my body, and something that's going to help keep my cortisol levels balanced. So today I have for you my Summer BLT salad with a creamy avocado ranch dressing. It is super nutritious and yet so simple to put together. The only thing that I had to turn on the stove for was about 10 minutes to make some hard-boiled eggs, so that was a win in my book. So let's talk about the ingredients that are in this recipe and why they are so healthy and beneficial for you. So first off, we've got our base of our salad, which is our romaine lettuce. I picked up a gorgeous head of romaine lettuce from the farmer's market this weekend. Shout out to Honey Tree Farm, which is here local to me. I love this lettuce. It just looks so beautiful, and it was so simple to just chop it up and wash it. But feel free to grab bag lettuce or a head of lettuce from the store, or whatever kind of lettuce you want and prefer, use that for this recipe. I just love this romaine from the farm, and of course it is light, it is crunchy, it is full of water, so it is hydrating to our bodies when it is hot outside. So you really can't go wrong here with the base of this salad. Next up, we've got eggs. I've got some pasture-raised eggs, literally bought from a farm 5 minutes from my house. Shout out to Raising Roots and Jen down at the farm. The boys feed and raise these chickens, and I just love buying my eggs from them. So we've got the pasture-raised eggs packed with protein and choline, which helps support brain function and hormone health. So we've got that going on. I've got some cherry tomatoes. I also picked up some beautiful cherry tomatoes, all kinds of varieties, as you can see, from our farmer's market this past weekend. So I've got some bright red cherry tomatoes, I've got some bright orange, yellow grape tomatoes, I've got some more like purple Cherokee looking cherry tomatoes. So like a whole bunch of different varieties in here, which I think just adds an extra layer to this salad. So of course they are full of antioxidants like lycopene, which help fight inflammation, which we want during this time of year, and especially if you're feeling stressed with a busy summer kid full schedule. So goodness there. We've also got some crispy bacon. I also picked up my bacon from Raising Roots Farm. So again, shout out to them. This is their smoked lean pork bacon. So there's not a lot of fat to this bacon. I just cooked some up yesterday morning for breakfast and saved myself a few pieces to make this recipe. So I find that if I can do things like that, things that I'm already cooking, and set aside something else for leftovers or to make something else with it, it makes my life so much simpler. But you can use whatever bacon you want to use, but I like this lean smoked bacon. It's uncured, and I know exactly what's in it. There's no preservatives, no nitrates, no any of that stuff in there. So it's pure goodness as far as I'm concerned. And also we've got some avocado, both on our salad and in our dressing, which of course avocado is full of magnesium, it's full of fiber, it's full of healthy monosaturated omega-3 fats. So we're getting all of that goodness here. You'd be surprised at how much fiber really is in avocados. I know I was. So it's a good source of fiber. All of these things, the magnesium, the fiber, the healthy fats, right? They play a role in calming our nervous system and supporting adrenal health. So I love all of that for that reason. And then we're gonna top this recipe with some hemp heart seeds. We're adding a little bit of crunch here in place of like a crouton, but we're getting some additional healthy fats. We're getting some iron. Hemp seeds are full of iron, so it's a great source of iron. I started adding those to my son's protein shakes about 2 years ago when he was low on iron. So I love adding hemp seeds wherever I can to get that source of iron. Again, brain health, protein, strength, so much goodness in this salad, and it is really easy to throw together. The hardest part, if you will, is just making the dressing, which is not hard at all, as you'll see. So let's talk about it. So to build this salad, I put my base of romaine on my plate. I added my cherry tomatoes, as you can see, and then I added my egg. Now, to hard boil my eggs, I like to do them this way. Everybody has their preferred way, but this is how I do them. I get some water going up to a good boil, and I've added in a half a teaspoon of baking soda to help soften that shell. Once the water is boiling, I add my eggs in at that point, and then I let them sit in there in the boiling water for about a minute. Then I turn the heat off and I cover the pan and let them sit in that water for about 10 minutes. I find that this helps keep them from getting that gray ring around the yolk. Once that time is up, I take them out of that hot water and I put them directly into an ice bath for about another 10 minutes. And this helps me, I believe, to help peel it nicely and easily. So they peeled beautifully for me. They are just a touch soft in the middle. So if you want your hard-boiled eggs truly hard-boiled, maybe you start with them, put the eggs in as you're bringing it up the water up to temperature. But I found that this method, it just works for me. And I don't know where my egg slicer is. I've lost it in the move, I guess 3 years ago, and didn't know I was missing it. So I'll have to go find a new one. But sliced up that egg, added it down the middle. I had sliced up half an avocado when I was getting ready to make my dressing. So I scooped out some slices of avocado, put those on my plate, topped it with my dressing, which we'll get to in a minute, and then sprinkled those hemp seeds on top. And I just think it's beautiful. I'm looking down at it, I'm staring at it. So to make the dressing, it was easy as well. I took half of an avocado, cubed it up right in the avocado peel, I guess, and then put that avocado into my blender bottle. I used actually my smoothie blender for this. I just found it was gonna be easier. So put the avocado in there, put my Greek yogurt in there, a quarter cup of Greek yogurt, some lime juice, some spices like dill, garlic, and onion powder to help give it that ranch flavor, some salt, some pepper. I added about 3 tablespoons of water to help it get to that dressing consistency. I probably could have added just a little bit more, but you be the judge of that. It's probably gonna depend on your various ingredients. And then I blended it all up in my smoothie blender, and that's what I used today to make this dressing. And it turned out beautifully. It tastes really good. It tastes like a ranch. So again, here is our final product. I think it's just really beautiful. I'm excited to have this, and that's it. It was so easy to throw together, especially since I had the bacon from yesterday morning for breakfast. You can always make this a higher protein meal, although there is about 30 grams of protein in this meal as is. You can add some grilled chicken or grilled salmon, or whatever, you throw some chickpeas in there, whatever, make it your own. But I love this salad. So thanks for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram for more stress recovery, inspiration, wellness tips. I'm at Holly Andrews Coaching there. Grab a copy of my book, Heal Your Stress from the Inside Out, linked below. Grab a copy of the recipe so that you can have it at home, also linked below. And until next time, I'm Holly Andrews, and I believe that you can heal your stress from the inside out.